Howdy, my name is Astroma, and welcome back to the Cosmic Chaos, or if you're new here, welcome. This is going to be a draw with me kind of video. This is one of the videos I have in my backlog, which thankfully I made before I had a wrist injury a couple weeks ago. So grab your tablets, grab your sketchbooks or whatever, and would y'all like to draw with me for a little while? When I made this last month, I believe? Yeah, about last month. I wanted to do a style study of Tetsuya Nomura's style, but I also wanted to draw Terra. I'm a Terra simp. Y'all should not expect any less from me. I did start by redlining various aspects of official artwork of Terra, just so I can nail down like how things are supposed to go before I put everything together, and then decided to freehand what I initially drew. Yeah, that's that on, essentially. God, I really need to script these draw with me videos, don't I? So yeah, but later on you'll see that I render the drawing in my personal style, like the smooth shading and what I've been adding lately, which is like the galaxy blush and the stars and whatnot. Don't know why I do that. I guess I just really like sparkles and stars. But yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about the artwork later on. But how have y'all been? I've been alright. I did hurt my wrist a couple weeks ago, but I am on the mend again. Well, I say that and my wrist is completely fine now. School and work have been a drag, but hey, that's just that. I have recently been getting back into doing comic work, which is fantastic because, oh boy, last year really kicked me down, and chapter 5 has been a slog to draw and do stuff for, but as of recording now, I only have 20 pages left to work on, which is a lot closer than I have been back in 2023. Thank goodness, because I really want to work on chapter 6. I am so excited to work on chapter 6. Like, chapter 6 of Dragons of Light, it's going to be set in Olympus. And yeah, I know Olympus has kind of overstayed its welcome in my personal opinion. I mean, it's still a fun world, but I do think it has overstayed its welcome just a tad bit. But all I can really say about chapter 6 is that 1, I've made some fun designs that were absolutely a missed opportunity, and 2, I am giving Hades a break from being the villain of Olympus, and instead decided to take from actual Greek mythology and add Typhon to the villain roster. Yeah. I don't know what my thought process was back in 2020 when I started all the planning and pre-production and stuff, but I guess considering what Typhon is in Greek mythology, I feel like that's a perfect fit for my story. I'm not gonna talk about that too much because I cannot remember Typhon's myth off the top of my head, so sorry about that. Okay, one more little thing about chapter 6 is that, for whatever reason, I decided to give Terra, like, the outfit of a Greek god, set in Hercules, and again, I'm a Terra simp, that's to be expected. I think someone in a roleplay server I'm in made a joke, saying, like, you go to Olympus Coliseum and you see Terra as a god or something. That was definitely fun to read when I rejoined that server and continued to work on Dragons of Light in my spare time. I guess I could talk about the art for a little bit. I decided to do what I did for the 2 previous style studies I did, like the one of Malleus and one of my girl Akari, and stuck with the pencil outlines because why not? I could have done the crisp outlines that's in the official Birth by Sleep artwork, but I really liked the pencil look in Nomura's recent works, so that's what I basically went with. I made sure to keep the cross-hatching on a separate layer, that way I could decide like, oh, if it didn't look good with the rendering, I could just delete the layer and it should be fine. Which, speaking of the rendering, I know we're not there yet, but that was so fun to do. Like, to mix like how Tetsuya Nomura draws and how I render my art these days. It was a fun little exercise, and honestly, I could probably do like another mashup like this one day. I mean, if y'all are up to it, of course. I'm still figuring out like what exactly I want to do with my channel besides, you know, speed paints, draw with me's. Although I do have a video about Kingdom Hearts 1 in the works, which, God, I love that game. I do have some criticisms of it, but God, it's a good game. I don't know when I will continue working on that. I mean, I haven't decided if I wanted to do like a speed paint, like a fan art for the game, or if I want to include like game footage to illustrate my points. I don't know that just yet. I do know that initially I wanted to kind of include the novels, but that would have taken way too long. I mean, then again, I want to do a video essay on each of the games and like maybe do some character analyses. Yeah, I think it's analyses. Like, I know there are YouTubers who have done this. I just want to throw my own hat in the ring because I have no life. Simple and clean. But yeah, I do have plenty of like Kingdom Hearts related video essay ideas that I want to try my hand at, but that's for later on. And since we're on the topic of Kingdom Hearts, and this is a Kingdom Hearts speed paint, I did put the ice cream ingredient video on hold, mainly because at the time I was participating in March Caprice, which was actually really fun. I'll probably do a video on that like later on, now that we're allowed to kind of post what we've done for the online convention, which honestly it was a blast. I will gladly sign up for that again. So yeah, March of Caprice, I'll talk about that later on, like maybe in another video. I think I have the videos for the speed paint of that particular piece. I will have to check later on. And yeah, that's basically that. But I will get back to that video soon. There's just so many ice cream ingredients to make, and I'm still on Enchanted Dominion. But hey, at least I'm like getting close to the halfway mark on that project, so chances are that'll probably come out closer to maybe middle of summer, maybe closer to the end of the year. It's an ambitious project, what can I say? And now we finally make it onto the rendering. God, I had so much fun with this. Admittedly, when I was rendering like the base, I was a little bit concerned about how like the styles were clashing, because Nomura has a very specific way of how he like colors and renders his artwork, and then there's me that I'm not sure how I would describe my rendering style. I wouldn't say semi-realistic. It's definitely not painterly because I rely heavily on line art. It's just smooth. Yeah, we're gonna go with smooth on this one. And very, very, very sparkly. I cannot live without these sparkles. If you were to get me to do the evil art style challenge, I would simply implode because I need my sparkles. Otherwise, I would just not want to do it. But yeah. There were some elements I was most concerned about when bashing together these two styles, particularly the eyes and the hair, because they're the shiniest of the two, and I add like a glow dodge ring around both the eyes and the hair. So that was a bit interesting to deal with spiky hair when I usually do it for very fluffy hair. And oddly enough, when it comes to like Terra's shirt especially, I have like a specific color palette, which is the colors I use for like whenever I do like my little colored sketches where I just color them and render them. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. And yeah, I am so sorry if you guys can hear that. It is super fucking windy out right now. What weather, am I right? Honestly, I had a lot of fun when I made this piece at the beginning of March. I am surprised that my rendering style actually worked with Nomura's like drawing style. It's still a little weird to really look back on it, but it is definitely one of my favorite pieces so far this year. And hopefully, I hope to draw out as many like things I'm proud of and share online with maybe some extra commentary, or maybe just keep them as speed paints. Again, I'm still figuring this shit out. But hey, I got plenty of time. I'm just gonna take my time, enjoy the process, and just have a blast, I guess. And yeah, that's basically how things are right now. And like basic rambles and shit. I do have like besides like 2 speed paints or maybe another draw with me, I do have a tutorial planned. I just need to make a fun background to fit that tutorial video, because I don't know why, I've just been wanting to make a tutorial, like dip my toes in the waters of that. I don't know, it's just something I've been wanting to do, and I've mentioned in like a past video that I wanted to do a Twisted Wonderland sprite tutorial. We shall see. I say that and I've already got the script and like the images and whatnot. I just need to record the lines and whatnot. But other than that, here is the final image. Like I said before, I am super proud of this, and if y'all made it to the end, thank you all so much for watching and listening to me ramble. If you would like, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. I am in the process of revamping my commissions, so once that's revamped, I will be promoting the hell out of all of my commissions. But yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the void again real soon. Goodbye!